I am The Miz, and this is my lovely wife. You truly bring so much to the table and are certainly not just window dressing whose sole purpose of being in WWE is to follow me around from town to town, ironing my weird Matrix cloak dress that I wear. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. When my right foot goes in, your right foot goes out. When my right foot goes in, you shake it all about. All about, because I'm The Miz, and I'm all.
Since apparently our GM either thinks this is funny, which is impossible, or is just not paying attention to his own show, I am this close to dialing 911 to report 2 counts of aggravated character assassination.
Whoa, Miz. Sasha and I were just having a little bit of fun out here. No need to go overboard. I mean, besides, you didn't even let me get to the best part. Other than showing everybody how big of a goof you are, the whole point of tonight was to debut my new singles title. You see, since you refused to give me an Intercontinental title shot, and then Triple H backed your little scheme with loser Bo Dallas, I was forced to make a title of my own.
You created your own title? Wow. What do you think this is? WWE 2K19? This is real life. It's not pretend time. You don't get to make up your titles. In fact, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I've seen your matches on the indies.
You want to talk about pathetic? I think someone who refuses to be pathetic. Because even though this championship is brand new, it already holds more value than yours because I'm not going to hide behind it. I'm going to defend it against anyone at any time.
All right, champ. I have someone you can defend your made-up title against. Someone who's still waiting for payback for a broken guitar.
Like I said, anyone at any time. But you didn't give me a chance to explain that my title has some special conditions for how it must be defended.
What do you mean? Like the matches can only be held in high school gyms? Or there can't be more than 200 people in attendance?
Not exactly. My title will only be defended in ladder matches.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
One looking to defend
You can feel the excitement. Buzz is here.
Introducing the champion, accompanied by Sasha Banks. From parts unknown, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Brandon.
Can't believe Buzz just sprung this title match stipulation on Elias. It's completely unfair.
I actually think it's kind of nice to see Buzz pull one over on his opponents for a change.
I agree. We're so accustomed to seeing Buzz at a disadvantage. Finally tonight, he gets a match on his terms.
Oh, I thought broadcast journalists weren't supposed to be biased, but I guess I was wrong.
Harsh impact.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
Boom, what impact. Ooh, what an uppercut. Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better.
Beautiful technique.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
Oh, and the winner finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
Champ not looking good right now. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed. Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
And here's Elias Sampson. A high-risk maneuver that works from that top turnbuckle.
This is definitely where you want to be at this point in a ladder match. But beware, just because you're the only one in the ring doesn't mean you're guaranteed a victory. Just ask The Miz.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. The Miz, as Byron was saying earlier, was seemingly the only one in the ring capable of grabbing the Intercontinental Championship during the WrestleMania 32 ladder match, but his history will tell you he was in for a rude awakening.
That's right. The Miz was just seconds away from winning that match, and he would have if it wasn't for that punk Zack Ryder. But hey, I guess even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. And don't even get me started on the blind squirrel's father. What the heck was he wearing?
Now we have, what impact. Look at this, guys. Things are looking good now. The only thing left to do is climb the ladder and leave here the winner. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. Ooh.
He can end it here.
He's barking about something now.
This is uncalled for. Your odds of winning absolutely increase when you're the only one in the ring. But just because you're so low doesn't mean you're going to win. Think about it. Climbing a ladder isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do, especially after you've been beat on since the opening bell.
Opening bell or not, Saxton, you couldn't climb a step stool to change a light bulb without getting dizzy. Let's be honest here.
He wants no part of the outside.
This is it, guys. There may be no bigger opening than right now. The only thing left to do is climb the ladder and win this thing.
Drop kick with precision. It may look like this match is over right now, but let me assure you, climbing that ladder at this point is no easy task.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Byron, you mentioned earlier that the only thing left to do when you're the only superstar in the ring is to quote-unquote climb the ladder and win. But I can't help but wonder if the pressure becomes even greater when you have such a huge opening.
You mean the yips, Cole? I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, it's not like these superstars are second basemen in New York.
Melee, pandemonium. When this guy's on, look out. This might be it. Oh, my. And you can see that Elias is looking overwhelmed.
I would be too.
He's in over his head. He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
Elias is in a bad spot here, guys, but we all know how quickly he can change his tune.
He just can't hold him.
Nailed it. I'm not sure how much he has left. The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
What's he doing? Power bomb!
Here's his chance.
Batista bomb!
Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion.
Look at this.
Unless we start seeing some movement on the outside, I'm starting to think this one's over.
Now back to the ring. Retains the title. That match is worth another look. Here we go.
He ain't playing here. He ain't messing around. Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
Here is your winner, and still WWE
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you owned the place. You insult me and my wife, and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm gonna show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off, one-on-one. That's right, Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title is on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations, which means it will be a ladder match.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Coming right up is a match that can change the course of an individual's career. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus The Miz.
And with the ladder in play, you know it's going to get interesting.
Buzz is about to start trending. Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a ladder match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight. Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well, better not think too long, though.
Not good for the back and body. Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match. We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
He wants no part of the outside. What a stomp. Good grief. Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great. Of course, though, it wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds.
Now back to the ring. Look at that.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
The champ's absorbing some offense here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
Well, I don't expect this to be the nail in the coffin, but it definitely isn't ideal. If he wants to be able to climb the ladder, he's really going to have to minimize the effects of this attack.
To follow up Byron's earlier point, the challenger has to remember just how rare championship opportunities truly are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first rodeo. Everybody knows exactly what's at stake here.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match in the ring right now. This is easily one of the most anticipated title matches in recent memory.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He knows he's in trouble.
Better stay right where he is.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
The Miz with a nice reversal.
Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place here, I had dozens of people I know in and around the area calling and texting, just hoping I could get them tickets. That's how big this match is.
Isn't that cute? Your friends actually think you have enough pull around here to get them tickets. Poor people.
He's calling for it.
He'd be wise to stay right there. Oh, watch out! A lot of people are saying the champion has never looked better, but that doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
He's setting up the ladder now.
But can he get up there in time? That's the question.
As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino had even a sliver of hope.
Yeah, including Santino himself. But hey, as the old saying goes, anything can happen in the WWE. Here we go. Everybody's on the outside. This is the exact moment this superstar has been waiting for.
Beautiful.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Counter here. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh! Like Corey was saying, there's no better time to climb the ladder than when you're the only one in the ring. But as we've learned, that doesn't equate to automatic victory.
Especially at this point in the match, Michael. Climbing the ladder is not always the easiest thing, especially after you've had people pounding on you since the opening bell.
Looks like the champ is starting to crack. His championship reign may very well be holding on by a thread.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Every time we come to Detroit, I can't help but think back to the night Hulk Hogan body slammed and defeated the legendary Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. Here we go, back inside the ring. How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now. The champ is in a bad way here. We could be looking at the end of this championship run.
Clearly, they're both running on fumes right now. And at this point, it might just be a matter of which superstars.
Ooh, nasty impact.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
You gotta believe this one's over. The Miz getting outclassed.
Look at that. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This might be it. Oh my, this one is over.
He's setting up the ladder now.
Looks like to me he's got it in the right spot, Michael.
Going to the top here, guys.
Looking to finish it.
What a strike.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
What a strike. Tough spot here for the champ. He may very well be on Dream Street right now, guys.
For a while there, it looked like he was going to take this match. It's amazing how quickly things can change here in the WWE.
Great effort, but he better save something for... Oh! This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He's got that ladder right where he wants it.
Now what? He's looking to get up that ladder, guys.
The long way. Oh, the reversal by The Miz.
Harsh impact.
Never underestimate The Miz's awesomeness.
Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a ladder match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain, nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
Beautiful technique. Ooh, what impact.
Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think anybody expected Eddie Guerrero to defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship back in 2004, but hey, it happened. And it's further proof that any superstar can beat any other superstar on any given night. It'll destroy your face.
Ouch. The champ's starting to stumble a bit. He comes into this championship match with a full tank of gas and ready for a fight.
If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
In the face! Big headbutt! Oh, the old European uppercut. Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time, and so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a potential match of the year candidate, and so far, I think it's delivered.
Setting up the ladder, guys.
There it is. All right, don't blow this. It's not very often you stand alone in the ring with the ladder. Now just climb that bad boy and walk out of here with the win. Oh, that might have just broken something. Axe handle finds its target.
Corey, you make it sound so easy, but if we're being real, it doesn't matter how many people are in the ring. Climbing that ladder is no easy task.
And just when you think you're at the top and you're within inches of winning, you can bet one of your opponents will make you think otherwise. What do you think? They're not going to just sit there and let you win. I don't think so. As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match. Devastating elbow.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
Oh, what a slam. Bringing it back into the ring. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt. Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Heading up the ladder now.
This could be the beginning of the end. I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape, and from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym twice daily in preparation for tonight.
I heard the same thing, Saxton. Once in the morning, then again at night after the show, which makes me wonder when the champ actually sleeps, if at all. A ladder match like this never seems to disappoint, guys, but while the excitement level in the arena is certainly intense right now, I can tell you there's somebody even more excited by this match, and that's the local hardware store. I'm told we bought their entire selection of ladders in preparation for tonight.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Corey mentioned it half-jokingly earlier, but it's a good point to bring up each time. The counter here.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there. You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know if he is thinking.
This is not good.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding. This is definitely where you want to be at this point in a ladder match. But beware.
Here he goes. Trying to turn the tables. Nailed it.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Look at that.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. Oh, what impact.
Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore.
Oh,
What a splash.
Nasty impact.
The Miz with a nice reversal. The Miz is looking to end this. show's over.
Can he finish him off here?
And now he's standing it right up in the middle of the ring.
Right where it needs to be.
Okay. Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line. Tonight in a ladder match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
What a stomp!
Good grief!
You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan. 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob Backlund in 1994.
Wait, did you really just say that Saxton is not crazy, Cole? Man, just when I started to think you might be all right, you go and say something ridiculous like that.
The reversal by The Miz. A big fight field inside this arena here tonight for this huge championship match. And so far, I'd say these competitors have brought their A games. He's in control. Something big is coming. Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
You're absolutely right, Michael. This arena is electric right now. And I think part of it is their desire to be part of history. I think they're all anticipating a title change here tonight.
Cool your jets, Saxton. Let's not go crowning a new champion just yet. There's still plenty of match to go here.
It's safe to say he had his opponent well scouted there.
Brilliant analysis, Saxton. Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Ooh!
If the champ loses the title here tonight, it won't be from lack of conditioning. Talk about being in phenomenal shape.
Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition? That's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that, or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael.
Here we go, right in the center of the ring.
A perfect place to set up that ladder.
He's heading for higher ground.
To get away from you.
This is it, guys. There may be no bigger opening than right now. The only thing left to do is climb the ladder and win this thing.
Positioning the ladder in the center of the ring.
I guess the only thing left to do is climb it.
Byron, you mentioned earlier that the only thing left to do when you're the only superstar in the ring is to quote-unquote climb the ladder and win. But I can't help but wonder if the pressure becomes even greater when you have such a huge opening.
You mean the yips, Cole? I don't know if I go...
We've seen this before.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, nasty impact. We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. Looks like he's going to try to win this thing right here.
Yeah, but setting up the ladder is only half the battle, Michael. You know that.
Boom, right in the button. Incredible impact. He's looking to align that ladder up perfectly.
Placement is crucial.
This could be huge. The champ is just being outclassed right now. It just doesn't appear to be the champ's night.
This is all but over.
Guys, you can tell he's drained, but I guarantee you that won't stop him from doing everything he can to win this thing.
And he's heading back in.
Whoa, the ladder hits. Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's it. Miz, you got this.
Ooh, what an uppercut. Beautiful technique.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Momentum is fully in the corner of The Miz now.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Into an armbar, submission move locked in. He's setting up the ladder now.
Looks like to me he's got it in the right spot, Michael. There doesn't appear to be too much movement on the outside, guys. We might just be looking at the winner of this ladder match.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory. And that's perfect positioning for the ladder.
Money.
Boom, what impact! The longer this fight... Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Boom!
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end. These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
This has probably been one of the most exciting ladder matches I've ever seen. And unlike Saxton, I don't make statements like that lightly. Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
The prize hanging 20 feet above the ring. Who has what it takes to retrieve it? I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole. At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
Maybe the heat of the moment making me say this, but this might just be the most exciting ladder match I've seen in years.
Is a draw even possible in a ladder match? I mean, at this point, I don't know if these superstars have enough energy left to climb up the ladder.
Oh, he's such a tough target. This is not where you want to be, Corey.
You're absolutely right, Cole. That's a dangerous spot to be in.
He's going for it all.
Look at this. Do what you gotta do to maintain the advantage.
Here it comes. He's got him.
He can't take much more.
Oh, right to the back.
That has gotta be it.
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again.
He's looking at it.
Oh, The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
This has probably been one of the most exciting ladder matches I've ever seen. And unlike Saxton, I don't make statements like that lightly.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He has him right where he wants him.
He's close to being done here.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it. I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. You gotta believe this one's over.
Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore. The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Ooh, he goes down hard. Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Is a draw even possible in a ladder match? I mean, at this point, I don't know if these superstars have enough energy left to climb up the ladder.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there. Going for the big one. Ooh, what impact.
That might have done it, Cole.
Let's take another look at that.
Michael, that was amazing.
Back now inside the ring. He's lining him up.
He's almost got him. Nailed it.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it. He has such a wide array of offense from anywhere in the ring.
And he's rolling, guys. Question.
Ooh, the Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Had a plan and executed it. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Bulldog!
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
The prize hanging 20 feet above the ring. Who has what it takes to bring it down? I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
Harsh impact. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Getting the ladder set up.
Right in the center of the ring, a picture-perfect location. Now he,
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not.
oh boy, he is rolling. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Watch it. Miz.
DDT. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. Positioning it right in the center of the ring.
The only thing left to do now is climb it, Cole.
And now he's standing it right up in the middle of the ring.
Right where it needs to be.
It may look like this match is over right now, but let me assure you, climbing that ladder at this point is no easy task.
Making their way up the ladder right now.
This is a nerve-wracking situation.
All right. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown. But can he get up there in time? That's the question. You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know if he is thinking. Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Man, oh man, look at that. Look at him go. And this is how he ended it.
You're looking at the first ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were The Miz, this match would be under protest. It should have never taken place under these rules.
Well, it did, and now we have a new champion. You can protest all you want, but it's not going to change what happened.
You did it! You finally shut up The Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
But thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually. You know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time. I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H would just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep? That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.